From Indianapolis, and one morning I had woke up and I said, God, use me for somebody's life today. And that morning I went to my table, I was taking notes on this video. His name is David Hernandez. He was talking about dreams. And he said, if you ever have a dream that you was in the middle of the ocean talking to thousands of people or something like that, you've been called to minister. And I said, dang, I had that dream before. I screen recorded it and everything. It was so exciting to me. And after that, he said, if you ever have a dream, you pulled a lady out of a wheelchair or a person out of a wheelchair, you got the gift of healing. And he started going into all type of other dreams. But my dad had called and interrupted the video. He said, son, I want to take you to get something to eat. So he takes me to go get something to eat at this soul food restaurant. It's locally owned in my neighborhood. And the guy that owns it lives next door. But I've never been there before. So I go meet him. He like, boy, you look just like your dad. This is like, you know how they do kids. And we go order our food. And it was a takeout restaurant. So I couldn't sit in there and eat. But my eyes had just opened up in the spirit. I started seeing all type of different stuff. So as my dad was introducing me to people, I was seeing all type of different stuff about him. He was like, this is the pastor for the neighborhood. And I looked at him, I said, that's y'all pastor? Because I was seeing all type of different stuff. So we went to go get waters for the food, and we went back to pick up our food because it was ready now. And all I heard was the softest, nicest voice you could ever hear. But it was like closed vision type, like it was in my head, but it was like it was real. And all I kept hearing was Jason. He kept saying it over and over again. So I'm in a restaurant. I done did a whole 360. Like, who do you need me to talk to? There's people looking at me like, what do he got going on? You know, I'm saying it out loud.
Yes.
So now it done got to the point. He said, it's not nobody in here. It's the man on the porch. And I'm like, man, you got me talking to new people, God. But the spirit manifested onto me, so I was so comfortable. I was so calm. You know, I was even walking smooth, like real. Like it was only so heavy. So I go sit next to him, and my dad had actually put his jacket in the truck, so I got time to sit next to him alone. And I looked at him, I said, hey, you know somebody named Jason? His face lit up. He said, yeah, light-skinned guy, that's my guy, man. And he said, where you know him from? I said, I don't know him. God saying we need to pray for him. He said, what? Like, he was shook. He said, dude, he pulled me closer. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, he was kind of scaring me, but I wasn't scared because of who was with me. And he was like, man, Jason in the hospital right now.
Wow.
So I said, call him, I'm about to pray for him. So as he's calling him, it's people walking on the sidewalk. The sidewalk was so long, like it was just long. And people walking and they stopping in their tracks, they feeling themselves, and they walk up, and I'm asking them as they walking up, I said, you know them? He said, nah. So they got to the porch, I said, what y'all coming up here for? They said, man, there was something in the air just told us to come up here. 5 different people.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
So now he's still on the phone, excited, talking about how I called it. Man, this young man said, God, man. So now my dad walking back up, and I said, all right, it's time to pray. We praying. I say, Lord, thank you for his life. Thank you for his health. I ask that you touch his mind, touch his heart. I was gone at that point. I seen a gray heart turn red.
Jesus.
In the prayer, I say, Lord, I don't know why you showed me this heart, but touch his heart. So I got done with the prayer. I said, Jason, you're going to be out the hospital by tomorrow. I said, drink the full bottle of water next to you and pray over it. He said, how did you know it was? I said, don't worry about it. Drink the full bottle. So I asked the guy, like 2 minutes later, I said, did he drink the whole thing? He said, Jason, did you drink the whole thing? He said, no. He said, Jason, don't you know you got to drink the whole thing? The young man. So, you know, now he drank the whole thing, and I'm walking off the porch now. And my dad, it's about 6, 7 grown men in tears, crying like babies.
Wow.
And my dad asked him, he said, what Jason in the hospital right now for anyway? He said, Jason dealing with heart issues right now.
Thank you, Jesus.
I even had to turn around like, what? God used me like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
So on the way home, I'm telling my dad, I said, Dad, they're going to call you in the morning to tell you how good he feeling. He said, son, I already know, man. You've been doing this since you was a baby. Before you could even talk, you was putting you on the table and you was preaching, didn't even know what you was saying. So I get home, I go to sleep. I had a dream. I walked in Jason's hospital room. I never seen him before, but I had the dream I seen him. He was laying on his back. Still me being smooth in the dream, I'm walking. And I put my hand on his chest. He stood up on 2 feet and gave me a hug. It went around him in the dream, and I pulled a lady out of a wheelchair.
Wow.
So I woke up that morning not thinking nothing of the dream, because you know sometimes dreams take a minute to resurface in your mind. And I called my dad. I said, Dad, call him and check on him, see how he doing. He said, son, I'm not gonna lie. He on his way out the hospital right now.
Blessed be the name of the
And they
Lord.
couldn't find it, all type of different stuff. I'm on the phone like, whoa.
Thank you, Lord.
Wow.
So after that, you know, before then, I was prophesying. I had a bunch of coincidences. Like, man, this might just be for the season. I might be taking lucky guesses, but the whole time, God was saying, "Nah, this is who I called you to be." So I just
For life.
encourage everybody to, when God tells you somebody, believe what He's saying and stand on it. Yeah, that was the testimony.
What's your name?
My name is Aaron.
I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Aaron Harris,
Aaron Harris. And you from where?
Indianapolis.
Indian. How old are you, Aaron?
19.
What do you want to tell the generation that's your age?
What I want to tell the generation that's my age, it's a lot of feelings in the world that feel good. I've never felt a feeling better than the presence of God.
Where are we at, Aaron, right now?
We at Revelation Church.
This young man came all the way to California from Indianapolis because he's hungry.
It's my birthday.
He's 19 years old. Oh, it's his birthday too. You got a cash app?
Yes,
Happy
ma'am.
birthday.
Tell him.
My cash app is, dang, I didn't forgot my cash app. Aaron AARONLYNNN. That's my cash app.
Say it again.
AARONLYNNN.
Don't forget the $sign.
Yep, dollar sign in the front.
All right. God bless you, Aaron. Thank you for sharing that testimony.